You're listening to the LouddMouth Radio Network.
It's a beautiful day on the West Coast out here in the Southern Cal, Temecula Valley area, I will say, because I don't know where everywhere else is looking like, but it's beautiful. And I've come to recognize that this is supposed to be typical of our time of the year, but sometimes there's different aspects that can happen. This past week was a very interesting weather for the area because we were dealing with like heavy rain, wind, temperatures were dropping. It was just really off, just very off. And all of this is happening in the midst of this major event I'm doing for 6 days, the comedy festival that I've been speaking on for months now. And I'm happy to say that we have successfully concluded the event, and it was an amazing event. And I recognized how important it is to do whatever you feel like you need to do for yourself as it pertains to your activities, your responsibilities. And a lot of times we're doing things and knowing that we have a bearing of responsibility of it to get done. And sometimes in that process, we may or may not recognize the twofold of things that is happening. One, you're developing and doing things, and then you're executing them. One of the things that I think that is amazing, that I think we all do, we all are, doing some type of work capacity probably in the course of the day. If we're running a business, if we're working for someone else, we're working as an investor. We're watching stuff to monitor, to watch our monetary positions, as they say. So sometimes people will really gear themselves to save up for something. That's kind of one of those ambition things that a lot of times you want to save, maybe for a vacation. You're saving to put money away. You may be saving to make more time for yourself and get some days off. But also in that saving, you also need to have a reciprocated aspect of it, which is also being able to savor it. It doesn't serve you to save and not utilize what you're saving for. Have a reason and a justification for it. And I think that this goes way beyond just monetary value. I think that it also can be in the way that we move, the way that we interact with each other, the way we, kind of approach life in a sense. So guys, y'all know what time it is. It's Monday, and it's time for Sunday's Money Motivation. Let's go. Welcome to LouddMouth Radio Network. My name is Sonny. As a former professional athlete turned entrepreneur realtor and the producer of LouddMouth Radio Network, I look forward to bringing content to you that empowers, inspires, and entertains you. Tune in each week as we have unscripted and unfiltered talks from entrepreneurship, real estate, politics, entertainment, comedy, LGBTQ topics, day-to-day life, and everything in between. All shows available on demand 24/7 on your favorite podcast platforms.
Portals Entertainment Center is a new 13,000 square foot entertainment experience now open in Temecula. Portals creates a space where your imagination can be set free. Step into an immersive entertainment center that will take visitors into one of our many attractions, which include 2 9-hole indoor mini golf courses, an immersive laser tag arena, a designated arcade space, a food service component, party and event spaces, and a hidden 21 and over lounge. Portals aims to give each visitor a unique experience, taking them to unknown worlds and experiencing an entertainment center like no other. Open 7 days a week, located at 26469 Inez Road in Temecula, California, in between At Home and Temecula Theaters. Come check us out and step into adventure.
Here at IQ Facility Management Services, we provide commercial and residential cleaning service. We service single-family homes, multi-family homes, schools, office buildings, churches, interior and exterior areas. We give attention to detail in window cleaning, carpet, tile, flooring, or VCT flooring. We proudly service the Southern California greater area of LA and Orange County, Inland Empire, and Northern California. Contact us at 562-334-2448 for your cleaning service needs.
Guys, can I tell y'all something? You know, we family, so I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I am so tired today. I'm so exhausted for good reason. I have just come off my 6th week for the Love of Comedy LouddMouth Comedy Festival. And guys, April 1st through the 6th. When I tell y'all, my whole body is like, sit down and don't get up. Just stay right there. Just don't even look like you're going to get up and move. It has been an incredible time period. 3 venues, 6 days, over 20 comics. I just, it leaves me in this moment of awe, which is probably what helped me to get to this title even more so today. And it just makes it for a nice time to be able to know that you have done something that could change lives, that can give people a purpose and a reason, to do something with you. I think your influence is greater used when it's used, not held back. I think my statement today, don't just save it, savor it. I can feel myself savoring in the experiences of everything that has taken place in the last week. For months in September, I started this process of doing this festival. And I think the momentum really hit by late January, early part of February, before it really, really started gaining some traction and people recognized it. Prior to that, I have been working on the elements of the festival for months, passing out flyers, marketing all over the place, because I wanted to be able to know that everybody that was there was going to have an opportunity to be able to savor the moment. And if you weren't there, you missed the time, man. It was, oh my God. It was like you could see the history in the making happening. You could see the writing of the wall of this first one established us. This next one is going to rock out. And I'm so grateful that I didn't save my ideas. I didn't save the thoughts that I was centered around this festival and say, one day I will. No, I took action. And I'm telling you, that action is savoring that moment of making that decision to go for it. I don't know if the best thing that I can say in the experience is that it was pretty phenomenal. To have all these different personalities, all of these different people that had these gifts, and the promotional partners who trusted enough to be tied into us, who was brand efficient enough to have a good business strategy, a good business element, and give them the opportunity to become a part of our network and do the things necessary. I forgot my train of thought just that fast. I think I better savor more of my thoughts, right? So for many years, I remember as kids, we were taught to have a piggy bank. Y'all remember that? Y'all were given a little piggy bank. And then, like, say, when your tooth fell out, the tooth fairy, your family, I don't know if your family did this. We got this when we were younger. But you put your tooth under your pillow, and when you wake up the next day, you might find some money from the tooth fairy. Right? Even as a kid, we weren't holding on to that too. We was putting it under the pillow because we wanted to savor the moment when we looked up and lifted the pillow and the tooth fairy done came and left us a treat. See how we conditioned already from the youngins? So why is it that when we get older, we start hoarding our thoughts, we start hoarding maybe our ambitions, the things as kids that we so wanted, navigated our days and it gave us a reason to go clean our rooms. It made us feel motivated to do our homework. It gave essence and reason to be compliant with certain things. There was something that was a driver. And if you are saving physically money, give something and justify a reason for it. Because the thing about money is that it's really made to move and exchange. That's what makes it valuable. That's what gives its credibility. Because imagine if all of us was to hold on to our money and all of us was to save, how would any of us eat? If there's no exchange. So even in that, I think our lives are designated to do something or to go for something with the sense or the ability to know that you're going to get something that is going to bring you like joy or satisfaction or experience. It gives you something. There's something tied to the other side of it to justify its means. And I think that there's so many things, even beyond money, that we tend to hold on to, and sometimes we don't release. Even our dreams. You can dream all day, but what makes the dreams possible? Taking action and doing something to ignite it. And the ignited aspect of it, once that happens, our experience is to savor the unveiling of it, the moment in it. So guys, I just wanted to make it make sense, right? And I feel like the world is in such a chaotic space for so many reasons. I know economically, many of the world is fighting about tariffs, and financial, political conversations are igniting a lot of unrest. But you know, one of the things that I think that I've learned to do is to remember who I am and what ignites me, what makes everything matter, what gives it reason, what gives it justified cause. And I try to appreciate those things that make conclusive thought processes in regards to that question. Like, what is it about this car that I'm okay driving it? What is it about this shirt that I want to put on and wear it? What is it about these shoes that draw me to them to where I want to wear them and walk around in them? We have these abilities to be drawn to something, and there's a reason why we're drawn to it, whether we're recognizing it or not. It's whether we're conscious or subconscious of it at the time. But the truth of the matter is, there's a reason why we pick the certain cars, the certain colors. Maybe we drive home a certain kind of way and take that road and that trip of that destination a certain way. And we become conditioned in that way. So I think it's important that we condition ourselves to not just save it, but to save it as well. Because it's for good reason. We got so much to do in a very little time. You know, as we start aging, as kids, we don't really think about our mortality or our time and what it's going to take for us to get to what we want to do, to become who we want to become, to be who we want to be. We just do it. We just kind of get up and we get at it, especially if we're young without the responsibilities, right? If we're not carrying a lot of responsibilities, there's certain things you just don't think about because you don't have to. But when you have a lot of different aspects of things that are working in regards to what you're doing, it does make you say, right? So I'm going to suggest that you give yourself the opportunity to unveil and relish in the things that matter. And do it with purpose and intention. Like, intentionally know that, okay, I'm working these many hours, I'm doing these things, I'm cleaning my house, I'm washing my car, whatever it is. Give it purpose at the end of it. And the purpose will help to spin the block. You'll be surprised how much lighter your life will start to feel, because then you'll know that I'm doing this with the purpose of this. And it gives it justified means. And then once you know that you have justified means in regards to doing it, savor it. Don't just float through it. Guys, I appreciate all of you rocking with me and listening to this segment. And I want to suggest that you go to LouddMouthComedy.com, LouddMouthComedyFestival.com. Check out some of the things that's there. Some amazing talent, so many acts. We've had 3 to 4 people a night performing, at least, including multiple DJs. So it's just been a amazing time period for us as a brand, and I'm over here savoring it, even though my savoring it can only last for so long, because I'm already here with pen and paper for the next. So that's the other part, being present in it. It's easy to get caught on what happened in the past or what's going on in the future, but sometimes it's harder to be more present and relishing in what's going on right now today. So I'm gonna say to you, continue to look for things that are important to you. Continue to watch out and make the best of everything that you got going on. And I think that you'll be just fine. So until we meet again, y'all have an amazing day. Peace.
Hello, my name is Takasha Smith. I'm the owner of Takasha's Kitchen, based out of Menifee in the Southern California area. As a chef and caterer, I provide private cooking classes, couples dinners, and private parties. As a female pitmaster, I am able to create a personalized experience for your family reunion gatherings. I create menus based on my clients' needs to have a more personal vibe. You can find Takasha's Kitchen on all social media networks such as Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and my YouTube channel at Takasha's Kitchen. And that's spelled TACASHAS Kitchen, KITCHEN.
You're listening to the LouddMouth Radio Network.
Here at Wonderland Learning Center, we're located at 288 East Main Street in San Jacinto. We provide a safe and secure learning environment. We are now enrolling 2 to 5-year-olds with our preschool curriculum. We offer before and after school care. Breakfast, lunch, and snacks are provided. We accept all programs. We are open Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Our website is wonderlandlearningcenter.com.
Performing comedy is like creating magic. To hear the room explode with laughter is priceless. And to produce comedy is like having a glass of Stella Rosa, the ability to have others wind down with laughter. With LouddMouth Comedy, it isn't just about me, Sonny. It's also the many hardworking comedians that are dedicated to writing and performing night after night, stage after stage, displaying their talents to the world, and we all do it for the love of comedy. Sometimes you have to remember to relax and savor the moment one sip at a time. Cheers. Here's to 13 years of LouddMouth Comedy.
You're listening to the LouddMouth Radio Network.